And she basically worked with me until she told me, I'm getting this really weird vibe off of you. And that was really the end of it. And well, here's why I've never forgotten it. She was absolutely right. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know why I was going to grad school. I didn't know what was going on. And look, the pat on the back I took was that apparently, even through all that confusion, she found enough to keep me in the room. And was like, well, there's something here, but something's wrong with the guy, you know? And so I took a couple of years off, and I worked with a grown bridegroom and what have you. And then by the time I auditioned for you and other schools, I knew as exactly as one could why I wanted to do this. And I knew that this was important to me, and that I was just very clear. I was very focused. It was equally, if she didn't let me in, it wasn't surprising. I was not surprised when I got in somewhere on this trip. It was like, you can't aim so hard at something and not get something. Although you can, but you know.
I hope you got permission to read a little bit of what your application said.
Oh, yes. Wait, before you say that, I was just thinking today, I did not apply to UCSD, even though I knew it was a good program, because it was a Scantron form. And I said, I am not going anywhere with a Scantron. Instead of the Scantron, you have something to quote back at me.
We asked a couple of essay questions, and so students give us a sense of why they want to come to grad school, and what, obviously, they're going to get more out of grad school if you know why you want to go. And that's exactly what you're talking about. But you said...
Oh, God, it wasn't as clear as I thought, wasn't I? Okay.
This is only part of what you said. But you're a very good writer. You always were.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful writer. You said, I don't have a grip on what it is I want and where I'm going. More importantly, I get the creeping sensation that a shaky footing lies underneath my abilities and passion.
That's what it is?
No, not at all. No. And is that because of grad school?
It has a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it. I just said this when I had the chance to talk to the current MFA students right before I came in here, and one of the things was, somebody asked me, how did you feel when you left here? And I said, I felt like a whittled down, sharpened, more precise, specific version of me that I come in with it. And that's what I needed. That is almost another way of saying it, I guess, is like I got better, I got concrete under me. You may not want to use me, but I know what I'm bringing.
Yeah.
And what that translates to is that somebody's eventually going to go, that's exactly what we're looking for, thank you. But if you don't know where you're bringing, then who can cast you? They don't want to have to help you through therapy to get their play on. I can't believe, well, this is funny too. The reason I had a specific, and I just remember today, I had a very specific dream. You're going to think I'm making this up, or maybe I'm just being bored. I had a very specific dream that launched me into my applying to grad schools this time around when I did it. It was a black and white dream, as if I was in a movie. And I went into an old wooden house. This is all part. I knew I wasn't in the movie, like I wasn't acting in it, but I was in one. Katharine Hepburn came in. And she came over and pulled from a bookshelf the one book that was in color on the shelf. I remember this all distinctly. And she gave it to me. And I was like, oh. And I opened it up, and a scorpion bit me. And I thought, I got to do something. I have to do something. I have to, this is not good. This thing's good. And so
and we were
go with God. No, I don't know. I don't know.
What do you remember about grad school? What do you remember about being on campus at USC?
I remember it as just, well, the first thing that's funny whenever I think of being here at all and being part of the program is I can't believe it was really only 2.5 years, because so much happened for me, or it feels that way, and such important steps in my life were taken, that this feels like this much time, whereas, say, the 8 years on the TV show feel like this much time. They really do. And part of that is the sameness of doing the same character and the same project with the same people. It is blip-like, especially if you're used to being an actor going from project to project. We mark years, and that was the play we did for the year we did Dog. Oh, that was the year we did this. Well, you've done things for 8 years, and you're no longer marking time by the project, but it still feels small. But it was just, and I'm really glad you had that quote to even pull from. It's exactly what happened for me, is that I was